actually wrote it here in New York, maybe like a year and a half ago. So it's definitely been a song that I've been holding close to my heart for a while now, and I'm so excited for everybody to finally hear it. And Undrunk is a song about wishing you could undo hooking up with somebody, undo loving somebody. I think we've all had that person that's like ripped our hearts out of our chests and stomped on it a million times, and you kind of just wish you could like erase them from your memory in a way. It's been a journey for sure. I started with like classical vocal lessons when I was like 5 years old, and then like my job was a singing celebrity, like Disney princess impersonator, and music's been like the one thing that's really been a constant for me throughout, and it's been very much a journey of like self-exploration and self-discovery, and like living here in New York City and having my heart broken, and you learn so much about yourself, and this music has just been me like getting to write about that and being, like a form of closure in a way from certain situations, and like finding love again. And I guess like, I don't know, you learn so much about yourself through those processes over time. And I think self-growth and discovery is like one of the most important things that we go through like as human beings. And, to be able to have like music as my outlet for that has been super important for me. I mean, I grew up listening to, like the really, really big voices of our time, like Celine Dion and Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. And, those are people that I've like pulled vocal inspiration from my whole life. But then, I, especially now, like the artists of our generation that I think are storytellers, like Lorde and Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift, and the women that are like using their platforms to talk about authentic stories and to themselves. And I think that's something that's like really, really important for me. Yeah. Yeah, well, it was in the process when I was, like talking to some different record labels, and I had chatted with her backstage at Coachella, and she just sort of like shared her experience about, some of the people over at Capitol, and she's a really sick artist. I think, like I love Without Me, the song that just came out right now. And yeah, I think she's an artist that really, she speaks really boldly and from her heart, and I think we need more people like that in the world. I think it's a really empowering time to be a woman in music right now, and I think the more that like we continue to lift up each other and just let everybody know that like there's room at the table for everybody. I hate this sort of like, I mean, obviously like competition's always a little healthy, but this like sort of shoving elbows like to get to the top, like there's room for everybody. And I think if we, I don't know, I think like we're all like, come on, girls have to lift up girls, and then like you see a lot of people not doing that. And I think it's an exciting time. I think we all really want change. I think, and I think if you do have a voice and you do have a platform, like it is your duty to use it right now. Yeah, they're just stories, I wrote about the last like 4 years of my life, and like moving from home to New York City for college, and like finding myself in the city and losing myself and having my heart, falling in love for the first time and having my heart broken like for the first time. And it's just pretty like hard on your sleeve, like honest shit that I went through. And if people connect to that in some way, like that's really like what I know that I'm here for, to do, and to just, I don't know, I'm a storyteller. So I've always had a problem with being vulnerable, like of people thinking that I need help, or that I think I used to associate that with like a sign of weakness. And I actually think that's the strongest way that you can be, is to be vulnerable and honest and open with your feelings. And like, people just want to know that you're a human being. Like, we all go through the same shit. And I think if we talked about it more, it wouldn't be so like taboo and such a stigma around like, you know, like being heartbroken and like mental health and everything. So it's hard to be vulnerable. It's really hard. It's not easy to like stand up there and like bare your heart to the world. But I think it would be a better place if more people did that.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. And while you're here, check out these other videos.